Hello, my name is Penny and this is Penny's Art Emporium. So you might have seen in my previous video that I painted this lovely little pussycat called Ahsoka, and this is for a special gift for Christmas. And today I would really like to paint her little sister, little Starkey, and I've got her picture printed as I did with Ahsoka, and I've also got her on my iPad as well because the colours are much brighter with the light behind, and I've got lots of lovely colours already. She hasn't got quite as much kind of gingery colour on her as little Ahsoka, so she's a lot darker, I would say. So I haven't picked out copper this time because I thought that the copper might just be a little bit too red for her because she just doesn't seem to have quite as much colouring of that. So I have got the lovely fancy black, quite a lot of that, which has the nice iridescent kind of glittery quality to it. I have got a little bit of sand, but again, probably not very much. I don't think I'll be using of that. I've got the lovely titanium gold, which I really like. It's one of my favourite colours. I've got the champagne gold, and I have got just normal gold as well. So those are mostly the colours for her. But there will be a lot of Amsterdam white and a lot of the metallic white that I will do for her little bib and her little paws, and a little bit of this portrait pink for her little nose. I did actually add that for Ahsoka's little ears as well, but she just has that tiny little pink on her nose. And for the eyes, I really like this chartreuse green. It's just really lovely. I just think it's just the right colour really for the eyes. So not quite so many colours for her as I had for Ahsoka. And the background colours I'm going to keep the same, the lighter grey and the darker grey. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to split that just yet, but she's actually sitting in a hand basin, so I thought that might be, I just didn't think that would show her up as much, so I wanted them to match as well, so I thought I'd keep with the grey background. And I will use the same technique, the same size canvas, 24 by 30 centimetres. So I don't need many tools. I've got my palette knives and my brush, and I will do her little outline first, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm hoping that she'll be really sweet and have a really nice likeness, and I'm hoping to just get that really lovely furry effect with that acrylic pour painting. So here is this little cat. She's had about a week to dry, and I have tidied up her eyes and her nose and her face and just made any adjustments that I wanted to her markings. And I've put her alongside the much brighter iPad image that I have of her, and also the photograph that I was using for a reference that was printed. So you can just see the difference in the colours there. It's much brighter on the iPad, and I wanted to make her much brighter. So here she is in those photographs, and here she is in the painting. So I'm very happy with how she has turned out. I think she looks really nice. I had to just kind of, because she's mainly black on her face, I just really wanted to show the kind of contours of her face. So I have added slightly lighter colour paint just to show her face up a little bit, because in her photographs she is very dark. So I did do just that, and it also shows the furriness of her face a little bit. Her ears are slightly matter on the inside of her ears, and again I have left that. I haven't tried to brighten up the inside of her ears at all. And you can see how her fur looks very furry, and her little fluffy feet and her little bib and her lovely little face there. I was really pleased with how that turned out. And her eyes. Her eyes, of course, are a very, very prominent feature. And that was something that I really wanted to try to get the character of her eyes across. So I'm going to turn the light off, and then I'll be able to put her into the natural light, and I will also put up the painting that I've already done of her sister, and you can see the two of them together. So here she is in the natural light with her sister that I did first, and I just really wanted to show you in the natural light, to show the difference in the paint finishes and how it stands out in different lights. So I will just turn her towards the window. You can just see how those different paint finishes make her look. Her eyes really stand out nicely, and her ears, as I said before, were slightly sort of matter in the inside of her ears. And then of course she looks much darker if you take her out of the light, but you can see how that fur looks very furry, and she just looks really sweet. And then of course her sister here, the same kind of thing. If I turn her into the light, you just get a different kind of look from the kind of paint finishes that there are. So there she is. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.